So today we are going to talk about the BoBike. This is a toddler balance bike, which we love. So if you don't know anything about balance bikes, they are supposed to promote kids learning how to ride a bike without training wheels. So this is like the starter pack, right? Obviously a 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old, 2-year-old is not riding a bike yet unless they're like super rad. But this is kind of what to get them before they're going to go outside and ride a real bike. The back wheel is kind of like a trike almost because it's so fat. So when they sit down on it, the bike does not fall over. So it stays like this the entire time. This one I really love because the radius is not too big. So, you know, my 2-year-old can sit on this, her feet can touch the floor and she can, you know, roll along, but it's not gonna fall over, you know, just because it's rotating. She loves to ride this thing. I've had this specific one, this exact one, since my 4-year-old was 1. So this toy has already been through 2 kids, and you know, it's holding up great. Handlebar is super nice. The seat is super cushy. I have 2 more petite kids. They're definitely not tall for their ages, and they have used this bike. I would say my 4-year-old can still like physically like sit on it and like pretends to like be a little kid, but her knees obviously hit. But it's such a good buy because it will last. It's not one of those toys that you have for 6 months or a year and then like it's pointless because they've grown out of it. In the very beginning, you know, when you're 1.5, they're just sitting on it. They're not really doing much, maybe holding on to the handlebars, but they can't really like figure out how to move their feet. But once they're 2 years old, 2.5, 3 years old, like they're doing it and it's super awesome. And if you've got an adventurous kid, like down some ramps, like really cool stuff, because of this back wheel being so fat, it just makes it a little bit more balanced and a little bit easier for them to get the situation of put your feet down, you know, reciprocal pedaling with their feet. And our now 4-year-old has moved on to like a legitimate balance bike. But I love this as like a precursor to that. So highly recommend it. I think this brand was super great, super easy to put together and lasts, which honestly, that's what we're looking for when we're talking about spending our money on toys. So I really appreciated that. And you know, gender neutral, super cute. Both my girls love this one. So enjoy.